Hey guys, we got a good vlog this week. I'm going to share some details, some thoughts with you, what I'm going to be doing with this information. And without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and hide them away. We'll go really quickly through the file of LKit. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I am going to make a video for it. So she's a hero, Cosmic Bioprotector, Infinity Watch. Her basic attack does damage and applies 2 turns of offense down. It's a better chain than regular. It can skip 1 spot, and if Moondragon's an ally, it cannot be counterattacked. The 2-turn offense down comes from the T4. So her special clears all negative effects from self and Infinity Watch allies. It clears 2 if it's not an Infinity Watch ally. Bury yourself for 10%. If Adam Warlock is an ally, you'll also give an extra 10% to all Infinity Watch allies. You'll attack the primary target and adjacent targets for 350% damage and 25% piercing. Some of that comes from the T4. That's her least valuable T4. Now the ultimate, attack the primary target for a bunch of damage. Remember, Phyla-Vell has a really high damage stat. Then you're going to apply defense up and offense up for 2 turns to your Infinity Watch allies. And if primary target has a positive effect, you're going to apply 2 death proof to your Infinity Watch allies. So just a bunch of buffs going out to your team. That's on turn 2. Now for the passive, so on spawn, you're going to give defense up for 2 turns to yourself and Infinity Watch allies. When this character, Infinity Watch ally, drops below 50% life, you're going to apply 2 death proofs. So this character is just doling out death proofs like crazy. While this character is death proof, and while Infinity Watch ally has death proof, they get 50% drain. 25% of that comes from the T4. You also gain 30% damage, and Infinity Watch allies also gain 30% damage. 10% of that damage comes from the T4. Lower enemy crit chance by 15% while this character does not have ability block. So what am I doing with my Phyla-Vell? Well, I'm giving her 3 T4s, starting with the passive. Next I'm doing the ultimate. There's a order of operations error there. It should be passive, ultimate, then basic. And for the Iso8, I'm giving her Striker. We're going for that healer brawlers type scenario with Nebula as a skirmisher and everybody else is Striker. So what kind of events do we have coming this week? Well, we got the Vote for Loki campaign, which is really just the Phyla-Vell event campaign to get her shards. The team I'm going to be using is Bishop, Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, Kestrel, Hela. I have no doubt I will tear through the campaign with this team. There's also going to be a second milestone running in tandem with that, similar to the Kestrel one we had where we got extra Kestrel shards. But this time we're going to be getting a bunch of goodies, including costume tickets for this Tide Loki. Speaking of that event, we're going to spend campaign energy, we're going to hit milestones, we're going to get T1 ion orbs, that's great. Basic and premium T1 Iso8 orb fragments, that's great. And Iso8 crystals, that's cool too. And they did do the math for us on this one, thankfully. With all the free energy and refilling energy 4 times a day, so that's 50 cores times 4, 200 cores a day. You'll earn 60 controller Iso8 crystals for each attribute. That's really good. That'll bring you 1 character from ISO level 4 to ISO level 5. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. Then we're going to have a calendar. It starts on the 25th. Log in all 7 days and you're going to earn 41 basic Iso8 orbs. That's pretty good. 10 premium Iso8 orbs. That's good. And 10 ion orbs. That's an incredible amount of ions. We're all going to definitely need and want those. And they've promised to increase our Iso8 farming capabilities by putting orb fragments in the campaign nodes. But they're not doing that for 6 weeks until the next patch. So it's nice they threw it in, but too bad they're not doing it sooner. Now that we're going to have origin challenges, pretty cool. This is going to help us with our orange gear bottleneck and I guess some people's purple gear. And you're going to use characters equipped with Iso8 for each of the 5 origin traits. Earn tons of purple and orange origin gear. Sorry. And then each challenge appears twice a week, once per weekday, with all active on Saturday. So I guess there's going to be none open on Sunday. It requires the following Iso8 on characters. So for difficulty 1, level 3, difficulty 2, level 4, difficulty 3, level 5. So if you're ready for the Doom Raid, you have everybody at 5, then you're going to be able to do all these origin challenges, and I'm sure you're just going to want to do the maximum one, as soon as you can get there. So all the more reason to get your Doom teams up. If your Doom team is level 5, I'm sure it's going to crush these challenges. So our next change, which is pretty good, I think it's going to help them balance better if they want to do more of this health steal business, is health steal abilities will no longer bypass death proof and will trigger health threshold passives. So if like a new character has a Minerva style ability and they knock Doom past 50%, well, Doom is actually going to get to use his passive and he's going to get his speed and his ability. I think that's better and healthier for the game. They said it was unintended that it worked this way, but they're not worried about leaving the characters that already have that ability like this. So that's good for your Minerva, Ebony, Ghost, Yellow Jacket. I'm sure I'm missing one. I don't know if this is going to include Nebula. She's somewhat new, right? But anyway, we shall see. We'll do testing, of course. And we got other things happening, of course. We got some great blitzes. We got my favorite event, the payday event. Magneto is coming back for those who need him. That's really good. He's a fun character. And last but not least, guys, we got Jubilee coming back just in time for Adam Warlock to help you guys get prepared. Make sure you do that. And of course, guys, there's going to be double shard drops for Jubilee, Magneto, and the payday event. Alright, guys, let me pop back up. Let me say goodbye. Have a good weekend. I hope you guys are happy, healthy, and having fun. And I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.